A lot of people have the rescue drug. Like now Abby has diazepam, lorazepam, any of that stuff, which is like a little pill. I would break it in half and put both in the side of her mouth. Well, when that quit working, we had nothing. And Diastat is a syringe that you insert into the rectum and inject propel, whatever, this gel into the rectum, and that dissipates through the bloodstream immediately, and just it's like a magic wand. I would carry that around. It can't get hot or cold, so I had to keep it in my purse. And it's very expensive. Even way back then, it was like $180 for 2 vials. And so, like, it comes in like 5 milligram, 10 milligram, 15, depending on the kid's weight. We have lots of stories about that, but I always carried it in my purse, this big, and I wrapped it in a bandana so that if I had to use it, like anywhere, I could cover her up with the bandana and then inject it. I'm sure it saved her life several times. It's much cheaper than a trip to the emergency room, an ambulance ride. I mean, you think about all that, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because everybody wants to pop somebody with the grandma into an ambulance that takes them away because they don't want to deal with it. And it happens over and over to people, bless them, because epilepsy is tough financially in a gazillion different unthought of ways. Caregiver burden, loss of everything. When she went off to college, I was a wreck because I had been the helicopter mother, and she was out there without me. We had a necklace made with her name and her drugs and instructions on the back. She has a little red bag about like maybe this big, that she hangs on the outside of her purse. It's red, you can't miss it, and it has all this stuff in it. And she has a red fob that has her rescue drugs in it. And so she had to have all that on her, and it had to be where somebody could find it. And she has had several seizures at college, and it shakes us to the bone every time. And somebody has to show up, and they do. I think the police, like, she fell in the road once, had a seizure in the road at night. Can you think of anything worse than that? By herself. But the police, I mean, they, in a college town, I think they would have, thought, oh, this is a drunk. But she had all that on her, her ID, her fob, her information. And they've been very supportive. And she's had some incidences where she didn't know what was going on and had to call. Ask for help. And don't hide it. I can't imagine the level of fear we would have had to deal with had it been a secret that had to be guarded. You don't hide a child's asthma. That would be dangerous. You don't hide a child's diabetes. That would be dangerous. Hiding epilepsy because of the stigma is dangerous. It's okay if you have 50 friends and lose 32 because of epilepsy. The ones that are left are real people that have the heart of an understanding of a good person. And those other 32, you didn't need anyway.